Hi, I'm Lita Iridium. Hope you're doing all right today. Got another reaction for you. The band Victory. So I reacted to their Cut to the Bone song a couple of weeks ago. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Proper German rock and roll, metal type stuff. Really cool. Herman Frank's band. Well, he's in this band. And after 10 years, they've got an album coming out. So it's Gods of Tomorrow, out November the 26th this year. And this is the actual title track that I'm going to react to now. So, without further ado, because I don't want to bore you to tears, because if you want to watch my Cut to the Bone video, I think I gave a lot more details about the people in the band and all that sort of stuff. So we can just get on with this reaction. So this was actually sent to me by Ralph Firm, guy who's sending me some great suggestions for music. He knows what, he knows what I like. And without further ado, this is Victory and Gods of Tomorrow. It's cool, it's rock and roll, it's heavy, it's very different than what he's doing, Herman Frank, with his solo stuff. It's this Victory have got a lot more rock and roll to them. They sound probably a little bit more American, I would say. The Herman Frank stuff is very metal, Teutonic, German sort of metal, which I love, by the way. I think his album was great, but I like this a little bit more. I like it. Sort of feels like he's really more free on the guitar. It sounds like it sounds a bit weird, but it sounds like he's having fun on the guitar. It's very fun song, fun riffing. Guitar is the rhythm from Herman Frank. That the riffing he's doing, he's absolutely great. This is proper rock and roll music, really. I love it. I love everything about it. It's sort of fun. And it's really sort of that guitar, especially. I mean, listening, it sounds really cool through the headphones, by the way. Great production. But the guitar sounds really like cutting through, like it's, I say about too many guitar layers and stuff like that in music now. But this hasn't. It almost sounds like it's probably more than one guitar layer, but it does sound literally like you can hear him doing every little nuance on the guitar. And I love that. It's almost like a live feeling, like you're standing next to the guy playing the guitar. Love the vocals. Absolutely brilliant, this singer. And I can't remember his name. I did name it on the other video, but he's got a great voice. There's so many singers, man, with good voices that deserve so much recognition. He is also another reason why I like this a lot better than I like the Herman Frank album. Although the Herman Frank singer is okay, he's quite good. He's the one who's in Master Plan as well. I do prefer this guy a lot more. He's got the range. He's got the soul in his voice a little bit more. Much prefer it. The drummer and the bassist are doing a great job, as they do on these sort of metal tracks. You know, they're just laying it down, keeping nice and tight. Rhythm section's really good. Love everything about it. I love everything about it. I think I liked Cut to the Bone a little bit more. Although this is still good, I think Cut to the Bone was more along the lines of sort of a more medium pace sort of song. This is a bit faster, but I still love it. I think it's great. You know, I'm really looking forward to this album. I think it's gonna smash it out of the park. Everything I've heard so far, I love. It's just like that. Like I said, it's a bit more partyish. It's a bit more fun to listen to, and a bit of a driving music, I suppose. Absolutely great. Love everything about it so far. Let's listen to the rest of this. Oh, yeah. What is there not to like about that? Honestly, I was thinking to myself, I love the guitar solo, by the way, before I say this. I mean, Herman Frank's great. I mean, that was all about, it really suited the song because it was just a fast guitar solo. You know, as well as melody goes, it wasn't that sort of song. It was just frenetic sort of guitar solo. So, very good guitar solo. Herman Frank's an amazing guitarist. You know, he was excellent in Accept. He's excellent now. I was thinking to myself, you know, that vocalist, he's fucking excellent. But it's a bit unfair for vocalists these days. I don't know if this is another topic to think about, but remember, like, way back, and I'm harking back a little bit to the 80s now, obviously, like I do too much. But there was vocalists like that, sometimes not as good at that, good as this guy, who just stood out in the 80s. I mean, you had a handful of vocalists that you could name in the 80s. How many vocalists are there now in bands like, you know, this, or even lesser known bands that don't get the recognition because there's just fucking thousands of them who are absolutely brilliant, and I feel sorry for them a little bit because there's just, are they ever gonna get the recognition they deserve? A vocalist like that in the 80s, would he have been one of the best vocalists in the 80s? You know, obviously you had, you know, your Dios and your Coverdales and your Tates. This guy would have been in a fucking great big band probably, but music, metal music and rock and metal music ain't never going to be as big. This sort of music that I love and you guys love ain't never going to be as big as it was. It's not going to be topping the charts, is it? You know, it does something it does really well, but it's not going to, you know, is it ever going to come around again to be the music that most people listen to? Probably not. So I feel a bit sorry for these guys who are fucking excellent. Will they ever get the recognition they deserve? Probably not. But I hear tons of great vocalists like this. I feel a bit sorry for them. I know. It's just a nice person in me. Anyway, thank you very much, Ralph, for sending me this. Always a pleasure reviewing the stuff that you send to me. Great song. What do you think about this? Proper rock and roll in it. It's excellent. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'll see you next time.